Fuck is good, my people. We're back. We're back again. We're peck popping and we're fucking ready to get it today. Let's set the fucking vibes really quickly and get this lighting going. Yeah, but today I'm just, we're back here again, streaming every day, just to fucking, in the name of consistency. You feel me? We're back again. It's my first time streaming on X, and yeah, so we're streaming on YouTube now, Rumble, and X. You feel me? Beautiful. Feel like a real fucking streamer in this bitch. So yeah, yesterday we did a audiobook. That shit was fire. I like that a lot. I'm still figuring this shit out. I'm still figuring out exactly, you know, what direction I'm gonna be going in with what content I'm doing. And it's falling into place. I'm really just doing shit. I'm really just learning how to put myself into this shit. You feel me? Like just kind of incorporate it into my life, what I normally do. You feel me? And just provide value however I can. So I fuck with Wes Watson, right? And I listen to bro all the time. And I was just listening to a few podcasts I like to listen to in the background while I'm doing shit. I was making some food and I was like cleaning and shit like that. And I just had it playing in the background, and the time is ticking. You feel me? Today has been flying the fuck by. So I'm like, oh shit, it's getting late. So and I just wanted to make sure that I stay consistent. It's been a few days in a row. It's been like 3 or 4 days in a row. So I just want to stay consistent because I saw, I think it was Duke Dennis who actually just got familiar with all, like, I'm not really hip to the whole streaming world and shit like that. Like all these streamers and shit, I'm not really that hip, but I peeped. I know Duke Dennis is really huge and huge streamer, and he was mentioning that specifically with Twitch, and I think all the platforms are kind of like this. It's like most people they start shit and then they quit. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like most platforms reward you after an extended period of time of consistency. I know YouTube, there was a rumor going on around about the shorts. You know how shorts is like a big way to really like boost your activity and build your accounts right now, since all these huge companies, YouTube and Instagram, they're competing with TikTok, and they know this short form content is like taking over the world right now as our attention spans are getting smaller and smaller. So fucking trying to compete with TikTok, these platforms, they're really pushing the short form content. So, there was a rumor, like I was researching shit on YouTube, shit that like what worked for the shorts, like what hashtags and video lengths and time you post. There's always different shit like that that the algorithm looks out for. And I saw this little clip on Twitter of Duke Dennis talking about Twitch and how he blew up and shit. And he had mentioned that there's like with Twitch specifically, and it's usually similar for all platforms like this. With Twitch specifically, he said like after I think it was 90 days or some shit like that, or maybe a month of streaming every day, then they start to put you towards the top of the topic that you're in, and then they start really pushing traffic to your shit. And so yeah, all platforms I've noticed, and with the YouTube Shorts, it was like once you got past 100, it was either 100 or 200 shorts. It was the same type of effect where a switch happens after you're consistent for a while. Pretty much when you get past that threshold of where most people are gonna quit. Most people will do it for a week consistently, and or they'll do it for a month. But that separation, I believe, is around like 3 months. It drops more, it drops off more and more the longer that it goes, and then eventually, yeah, I guess these platforms reward those people who stay consistent and shit. So yeah, man, consist in the name of consistency, we're back here again tonight, and I just be doing shit on the fly. Like I just be like mixing it up, and I really fuck with Wes Watson a lot. You'll see me referencing him a lot in the shit that I say because I've been watching him a lot for the past maybe like fucking 2 years actually. Time fucking flies. We got to get on this shit. We need to make shit happen now, yo, because shit, I'm getting up there in age. I say this shit a lot. I'm a young OG. I'm not a youngin no more. I'm not old, but I'm definitely a young OG. And I'm getting up in age, bro, and I'm starting to see, like, I'm getting to that first point in my life where 10 years pass and I'm like, holy shit, 10 years. I'm getting to that point where, like, I got to see how fast 5 years goes. Like, 5 years flies by, 10 years fucking flies by. You feel me? So we need to fucking get on this shit. You feel me? We need to fucking keep pushing and shit. So, but yeah, man, one of the people who I watch a lot and they always help me fucking, with my mental and shit like that. Wes Watson is a fucking goat, one of the top coaches. A lot of the shit that he says aligns with my beliefs, about just being jacked and how important that is. I'm fucking small as shit right now. I actually fell off hard as shit, but I actually just went back on creatine because I fuck with creatine in high school and shit, and I love creatine and it's fire. But for the past 2 years, I haven't been on creatine. Actually, taking the powder by itself. Sometimes when I take protein, it does have a little creatine in it. But it's been a minute since I actually been on creatine specifically, just because personally, I didn't like the fact of the creatine does, like, it's super effective. It makes you stronger. It makes you bigger, right? It helps your muscles stay more full. It helps you retain water more. It helps you lift heavier. It helps you, I believe, have better endurance too. And I actually been reading, and this is part of the reason why I hopped back on it. It's funny, I say it like it's a fucking cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, creatine is the in my opinion, is the most closest thing to anabolic, like the most closest natural thing that's safe for you to anabolics, that, like, supplement wise, that's really you're gonna see some fucking effects for sure. Like, creatine is fire. But I just saw actually a tweet on Twitter that was talking about the mental aspects. Like, apparently it helps you cognitively too. And I was like, at that point, I was like, yo, I'm really down in weight. I really fucked off my physique. I lost like 10 pounds, bro, which is horrible. I'm already light. I'm already a small dude. You feel me? But, I have been working out for years, putting that work in for years. So I still have the base. You feel me? And I'm at such a level where I've been doing this for years. I have great muscle memory, muscle maturity. So I always bounce back fast as fuck. I'm never more than 2 weeks away from, like, that peak fucking physique and that peak just level. You know what I'm saying? So right now, since I did, this is sip of the lemon water. You know the fucking vibes. Right now, this is the worst that I've been in a few months. Like, this, as far as the fall off goes, shit happens quick. You don't fucking eat and work out for like 2 weeks, and yeah, I think I lost like about 10 pounds, maybe over the course of a week or two. I mean, like, 2 3 weeks. But yeah, man, hop back on the fucking creatine, and I'm going crazy. Back with the protein. I actually got some boiled eggs right here, and I just had like four, and then I just had another three right there, and that's just gonna be a quick little protein, and then I'm gonna have some chicken wings too. But yeah, we're hitting the protein hard. It's all about the fucking macros. Once you learn macros and shit, like, you can manipulate your body and change your body however you want, as long as you're tracking what you're intaking and you're getting those intense workouts. So you'll see the boy be back in top shape very soon. Because yeah, when I'm doing these flexes and shit, like, it's not hitting how it should. It's not hitting how it should. Certain angles look good, but certain angles look bad because I am down. I am down in weight and I have been slacking. But watch your boy come back with the fucking record setting fucking quickness. We're goaded. You already know the fucking vibes. All right. Now let's jump into this shit, man, because I could talk forever, as you can see. So we're going to hop right in. Now I'm in the middle of the podcast because it is an hour and 4 minutes long. And to be honest, I don't feel like sitting on this bitch for an hour and 4 minutes. So we got like a solid 40 minutes left on this bitch. And we're going to add a little commentary and shit like that. You feel me? You'll get your boy Abs 2 cents. By the way, I'm rocking the Takeover embroider hat. That shit's on the website. Go cop up. You know the fucking vibes. Website and the link. Cop the merch. if you are interested in fitness too, if you want to transform your body, I also do coaching on that as well. And yeah, I've had experience transforming my body all the time, like multiple times throughout my life, and even other people as well. Like my brother got him into top shape, and yeah, I know how to fucking do this shit. Like I'm goated with this shit, man. I just this it's a part of me. I was watching WWE and shit when I was a kid. I always wanted to be brolic. I started working out early. You know, as soon as my dad let me fuck with the weights because he wouldn't let me for a long time. I come from a short family and I'm a short dude, and my dad was like, "Nah, it stunts your growth." Da da da. So I had to wait till I was like 8 years old, and then he let me fuck with some dumbbells a little bit, and then I went. He let me like do the dumbbells. I started with the fives, and then I went up to the tens and the 15s really quickly, and he had to cap me there. Yeah, you can't do more than that. He didn't want me to stunt my growth and shit. But as soon as I was able to, man, out the gate, you know, I've been doing this shit forever. I really have a good grasp on this shit. So if you want to transform your body, I'm your fucking guy. Like it's easy. Whatever your body type is. Now, what I specialize in the most, what I'm best at, is the fucking like if you're a skinny guy and you want to just pack on that muscle, you want to get lean muscle. That's like my specialty. That's what the fuck I do. You're starting off skinny, but I do know macros. I'm educated on macros, nutrients, and I'm educated as fuck on working out. I have a bunch of experience. I've had friends throughout the years with all different body types, and my method works for fucking anybody. As far as the workouts, the only thing that would be tweaked to you specifically would be your macros. You know, if you're trying to lose weight, it will be different macros than if you're trying to pack on muscle. You feel me? But yeah, go check that out, and I can definitely help you get a fire transformation if you ain't a bitch, and you can stay down with the fucking program. So yeah, cop up on that shit. Also, mindset coaching available too, or just one-on-one calls if you guys just want to pick my brain or whatever. All that shit, all the information on that is in the description. Go check that shit out. But let's hop in this bitch. All right, so let's go ahead and here we go. All right, so we're gonna hop right in. We are at 22 minutes and 23 seconds. Now we got a little angel number in there. We got the 222, which is fire, and then 3 is just always a fire number. So this is a beautiful starting point. Let's fucking get it.
What you're trying to accomplish. And these motherfuckers, they go to the gym a few times and think they're supposed to be jacked, or they do a few.
I'm gonna be eating my eggs too, man. I gotta get the fucking gains. You feel me? As you guys saw on the stream I did yesterday, I was doing all sorts of posts. I'm gonna be fucking posting my YouTube shorts and fucking retweeting my tweets on all my accounts and shit. And yeah, you're gonna see me. But you know, it's the best way to lead is by examples. You guys see, I'm always fucking doing a million things while I'm streaming. I'm always doing other shit because we gotta stay on go. We gotta knock shit out. You feel me? Got my boiled eggs. Put a little seasoning, a little jalapeno ranch dressing or whatever. A little jalapeno ranch sauce, a little Tabasco sauce. Shit, fucking beautiful. Let's see if we can see real quick. Yeah. Just to hold me over, and then I'm gonna make some wings. But yeah, let's continue in this bitch.
Few posts online and think they're supposed to have a fucking massive following. I just the biggest part about it is I don't want to just tell everyone they suck. I want to encourage you motherfuckers to really think about and meditate on your mortality. Like, you're gonna fucking die and you haven't done shit yet. The clock is ticking and you have to do something with this life.
Like I was just saying, man, I'm getting to that point. Like this year was 10 years since I graduated, right? So that shit's crazy, bro. I don't even know if my school had a reunion and shit. But bro, 10 years, bro. 10 years just fucking flew by like that. How many of those 10 years do you get in life? Not that many, bro. Not that many. Especially where you still have your youth and you could do shit and you have all the energy to push yourself the hardest, man. Because hey, it's multiple billions of people in this world. It's a lot of competition. And it takes a lot of fucking energy to compete out here with 8 billion people who all want the same shit. Everybody wants to take care of their family, live a great life and enjoy this life while they're here. So it takes a hell of a lot of fucking energy to pull that shit off. You feel me? So we have that energy while we're young, bro, and that's what he's reiterating. One of my one of my close friends actually always reminds me of this shit, and I feel like a part of me like wasn't really appreciating this enough or wasn't really understanding this enough, bro. But I'm getting to that point now. I'm pretty much at the point like in the next few years, I gotta really get my shit together and start shitting crazy, so I can start my fucking family and shit. You feel me? Like I got a couple years to really shit hard. Like I got a couple years to really catch up. Like I really fucked off a few years. Keep it a bean. I mean, it gave me my substance, and that's part of the reason why a lot of people fuck with me. It's a part of the reason why I have the level of wisdom I do. A lot of people fuck with the shit that I say on Twitter and shit like, and these are just insights and shit that I get, and that's I'll attribute that to the years that I quote unquote fucked off or just you know what I'm saying. They definitely added a lot of value to my life, but you feel me? It's just it's time right now, bro. And like he's saying, bro, we die. Like we're gonna die, bro. When you're younger, you know, when I was younger, I'm gonna share something that's I don't think I've ever shared online like this. When I was younger, I always thought that I would die before I got to the age of 30, simply because it's kind of funny why. Like I would just imagine myself when I was like maybe 8 years old or some shit. Well, let me take a bite of these eggs. A few bites. Hmm. I gotta get the gains, y'all. I ain't gonna apologize. But when I was younger and shit, I was like 8 or some shit like that. I was a kid, and I was imagining like 30-year-old me, and I couldn't picture it at all. Like I just couldn't picture it at all. Like it was blank, and I was just like, huh. Younger version of me was like came to the conclusion, like, oh, I'm probably gonna die before I'm 30 because I really can't picture it at all. And I lived like that for a long time, bro. In my early 20s, I was really living reckless as fuck, bro. It's crazy. And what happens is when you're young, I remember my parents would always tell me like you're not invincible. You think you're invincible and shit like that. And they're like young kids, they think they're invincible, man. I didn't understand. But now I get it. What happens is when you're young, is like when you're young, it's like I want to live, I want to do things. Like I need to get this money. So like I was out in the streets, or I was like, and that actually led me to doing drugs and shit, which is fucked up. You feel me? And that definitely like that's one of the things that I was talking about that gave me a lot of substance, gave me a lot of lessons, but also probably fucked up my brain chemistry a little bit. Probably fucking, tweaked my personality. I was already crazy. Like I already had a few concussions and shit coming up, and like that definitely took a little toll. You feel me? But I am a beast. I am one with God. So you feel me? I just sent all the stem cells in my body to my brain to just recover. You feel me? And just lock in the fucking neurons to be a goat. You feel me? So it's all good. But but yeah, man, my early 20s, I was acting like I was fucking invincible, bro, and just like living like, and I really didn't give a fuck if I died, honestly. Like I said, I always, literally since I was a kid, I always thought I wouldn't even make it to 30. And so I was living like that. And then, once now I'm getting close to 30. And once you get to this age, you look back because there's people around me, bro, that I grew up with, right? I'm in the streets, I'm taking risks, I'm selling drugs, I'm doing drugs, all this crazy shit, bro. Like DEA on my ass, like fucking crazy shit. I have friends that they went away for a little bit. I got friends who were indicted and shit like that. And like I have people around me that I used to serve and shit like that, or like I was close, or one of my homies was serving them or some shit. Cause I used to sell hard drugs like pills, fucking. Actually, I don't even want to get into it past that, but we'll just leave it at that. Just pills and fucking So there's people around me that died, bro, and it's just crazy. And then you start to look back and you start to see, and you're like, holy shit! Like there's people who did the same shit I did, and they're not here to tell the story. Like they're done, bro. they're dead or they're facing some crazy time, fucking indicted or some shit. Like it's wild, bro. And then you start to look back and you start to really have a different take on life and really be grateful that you made it this far. Cause you're like, well, you're like, shit. The only way I made it out of that shit, like God was really looking out for me. Cause when I look back, a lot of those same decisions that I made, like other people, like I said, they're either locked up or dead from the shit. So then you start to really have a deeper appreciation for life. And also, once you get to 25, your frontal lobe finishes developing, and that really changes your whole outlook on life as well too. That helps you to start projecting into the future as well, and start planning for the future more. But yeah, man. So I'm getting to that age now where I'm realizing how lucky I am to have made it out of all that shit. And I'm realizing, like, just like Wes Watson is saying, like, we're gonna die. You know, this isn't infinite. Like, also, when you're a kid, I have this theory of this is why. Like, I have this theory that like every single year that goes by, literally goes by faster by like some small percentage. Each year of your life feels like less time because of the fact that each year of your life as you get older and older is a smaller percentage of your whole life. So like when you're 8 years old and you imagine being 30, well, that's damn near 4 of your lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? So that's over 3 of your lifetimes. So therefore, it's hard to like imagine that shit. But then like when you're my age that I am now, shit, 1 year of life is a small percentage of my whole life. It starts to feel like a fucking month, a year. Like the years start fucking flying, right? So yeah, then you just get that perspective like, damn, 10 years flew by, bro. Like, so you already know the rest of your life is gonna fucking fly. And then I got like my parents and shit, and they're like, I can't believe like I'm this age right now. Like I'm telling you, this shit flies by. And I could see, you start to see it now because like, damn, 10 years flew by. When I was younger, I thought people who were 30 years old were like old, but now I'm starting to realize like I'm my same mind of my. I'm a little different than other people because I'm in touch with my inner child and my purity. Like my inner child is very much alive and very much still running the show. So it's like fucking shit is just crazy, man. Shit is crazy, and we need to really lock in. That's the thing. Like that's why we need to be filling up our head with shit like this. You feel me? I would much rather be doing this stream right now where I'm putting the fucking time to like go towards building myself. Like, yeah, I got fucking 2 viewers right now, but you know, I'm low key like an expert in marketing and shit, and I just know how to build up platforms. You feel me? And in the beginning, you know, obviously you're gonna start like this, but you got with consistency and volume and providing value for real. You know, the shit always builds up. So I know like at least I'm doing like this is entertaining to me, but it's also I'm surrounding myself with people who have different traits that are gonna build me up, like different traits that I want. So it's like via osmosis. Instead of spending my time on Netflix, like I'm here doing a stream while simultaneously getting these traits and these affirmations and these wisdoms put into my head. You know what I'm saying, via repetition. You know, repetition is huge, just like working out. When it comes to molding your mindset, you want to put yourself around all these people, bro. You want to find the people on social media that are like the real successful people that are actually doing it. You have to develop a fucking radar to see who's bullshit and who's not, and then you got to get yourself a nice list of like 5 to 10, you know, 5 to 15 people, each person having a different aspect that you want to inherit yourself, and just consume as much of their fucking free content. And then if you want to take it to the next level, go buy their mentorship or work with them directly. But there's so much free content out there, and I would just advise everybody to fucking fill up your head with that shit than all this other propaganda bullshit. Let me tell you something about Netflix. The guy who founded Netflix, his grandfather is known as the father of propaganda. the father or grandfather or whatever. He created propaganda. He created like the advertising campaigns that made us start eating sausages and bacon and shit for breakfast, because that was never a thing. The meat industry was actually declining, and they hired this dude to come up with. He's like a marketing fucking genius, and he made it work. He fucking came up with this shit. All the commercials and all that shit. He made it a thing. It wasn't a thing before that. Like sausage and bacon and like fucking Taylor ham and shit like that. Pork roll. Like for breakfast, that wasn't a thing until this guy came. And there's a few other huge things. I think he did like cigarettes too for women and shit like that, and spun it to make it be like a women empowerment thing, really just to sell cigarettes, as an agent for the cigarette companies. And that dude's fucking grandson is the guy who owns Netflix, which is why Netflix, everything is like fucking, you know what? We're going to go on Rumble just for a split second. But yeah, man. So yeah, Netflix is fucking propaganda, bro. So instead of filling your brain with all that shit, bro, you fill your brain with shit like this. Pick up via osmosis from other successful people. But yeah, man, Wes Watson he's spitting. He's always spitting. Like he's on point. Of course, what he's saying right now. We're gonna die, bro. We're gonna die. So you need to put your foot on the fucking gas. You feel me? And like, so build up those platforms and build up your fucking mind and build your body up, build yourself up. You got to get started now, bro. You got to start to feel that sense of urgency. That's what he's talking about.
Like, people could say I've done a lot so far. And if you really want to measure it, I've affected a lot of lives in a positive way. But I'm not someone who wants to sound good for TV. Like, I'm not someone who wants to be like, yeah, it's not about the money or anything I did or the cars or anything. It's about how many lives I've affected. You guys, let me tell you something. One of the richest people in the world told me, my love for cars gave a lot of people a lot of inspiration and made a lot of people a lot of money, because he had a desire and drive to attain these objects, these vehicles. That desire and drive built a massive corporation that hired.
Now that's hard, bro. Society, well, pretty much everything mainstream society is going to tell you, bro, is going to be bullshit, honestly. But yeah, society is going to tell you like, oh, it's bad to want material things and all this shit. But look, see, how do you get these huge material things and shit like that? All the big house, whatever. How do you get these type of things? The cars, the jet, the house, whatever, the vacation, whatever. Should that cost money? How do you get it? How do you get the money? Well, you got to provide value to the market. You got to provide value to people. So, shit, if you're driven by these things, another thing Wes Watson says is everything that we desire those things because God put it in our heart for us to desire them, so that we can like the side effects of going after those things and achieving them is you end up helping mad people. So don't ever let nobody tell you that you shouldn't be chasing after material things or whatever, like, because you're gonna need to provide value. I mean, you could do some shady shit, you could do some fuck shit and get some money, but you can't. It's not sustainable. You can't really get it on that level and actually make it like get it off and not end up in jail or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So the only really sustainable way to get to certain levels is via providing value to a bunch of people. That's what he's describing right now. Go ahead, Wes. Talk your shit.
So many people that changed so many lives, that did so much. We don't give a fuck what your desire is, but you have to have something you're working towards. And in a capitalist society, it has to be monetary, motherfucker. All of the United States was built because a man wanted something. He didn't just want to build that building or that financial system or anything. He wanted something for himself. So he worked hard to get that better house for his family, to do more for his people or for himself. You have to still want shit. You youngsters who are being told not to want supercars and dope houses and
Yo, psyop, bro. They just want people to be fucking docile sheep workers, bro. They're gonna tell you so much shit. Oh, you're a narcissist if you want to look good. You're a narcissist if you care about yourself first. I just want you to be a fucking robot slave, bro. Just listen. Just fucking go to work and pay your taxes and die. Don't aspire for anything great. Don't try to help a bunch of people. Like, it's all bullshit, bro. So never listen to that shit, bro. Go find some people to give you the real sauce, because society is gonna tell you so much fucking bullshit, bro. Because they don't have your best interests at heart. They just want you to, like I said, what you are to society and the people who control the narratives and shit like that. You're a slave, bro. You're just a slave. You're an expendable. Like, you're not even human, actually. It's like I don't want to go too deep into it, but the certain type of people that actually run the world, they do believe that everybody that's not like them are not humans. They believe they're beasts, and they believe that they're entitled to have them be their slaves, bro. This is their religion. Like, this is what they believe. You feel me? So it's like the shit that they tell you is aligned to make you be that, bro.
watches and Richard Milles and shit. This watch was 500.
They don't want you to have the Richie.
1,000 at the top. I bought it through a Montana LLC, paid no taxes, paid $310 for it. It's probably still
with the loopholes too, to avoid the taxes. That's why I fuck with Wes, bro. He be going crazy.
$280. But I'm literally wearing a $310,000 plastic watch.
It's a house on his wrist.
Like, literally, and I have multiple of them. One of them matches my Bugatti that's $5.5 million. Listen,
bro, people can't talk that shit like this, man, bro. He could pop that shit for real. The Richie, the Bugatti, the Bug, the Richie. God damn. Keep spitting that fire, Wes. I hope I put some of y'all onto Wes. I hope y'all wasn't hip, and now you're like, damn, he's popping this shit. Who the fuck is this?
You need a driver. I don't give a fuck if it's a hot ass bitch. I don't give a fuck if it's cars. I don't give a fuck what it is. But in all reality, if you seek to have the best body, have the best values and virtues and character, if you show up every day as the man that you wish to be in the future, so you're creating that best version of you, and you want to get some stuff financially in this side of everything, you'll get the girl, you'll get the other shit, you'll get the respect, you'll get it all as a byproduct.
And I agree with that, dude. And my biggest thing is I hate these pussies that are like, hey, Jay, just do it for yourself. Like, who cares what people think? Like,
fuck
just do it
that.
for yourself. Fuck that, dude. Like, I'm out to prove every motherfucker wrong that doubted me. Every motherfucker that made rumors about me, lied about me.
They just want to sound good. They don't really care. They just want to sound like.
Clean that shit. You feel me? I need every single ounce of protein in that bitch. What the fuck thought this was? I'm gonna have to get up at some point and go make my motherfucking chicken wings, because the boy's hungry. I'm putting that weight back on. We're consuming inhuman amount of fucking protein until we're back up 10 pounds, bitch. I'm trying to get these 10 pounds up in a week. Watch this fucking transformation. So yeah, your boy's about to, in a few minutes, I'm gonna need to go. I'm still hungry. It's crazy. Like, when you stop eating, your stomach actually stretches and shrinks. Let me talk about this. Speaking on fitness shit, like, if you're used to having a certain amount of calories, like if you're not eating that much, your stomach's gonna be used to that, and then it's gonna feel uncomfortable. You know, your body's gonna be used to much less food. So if you're trying to pack on that muscle again, you're gonna need to stretch your stomach. But shit, I was so below probably what I need that, like, this is the first day I'm really back on my shit like that, and your boy is still hungry as fuck. So I'm gonna have to sneak away for a few minutes. For like 1 or 2 minutes. I got my wings sitting in my marinade. If you go on the YouTube channel, you'll see what I call my famous orange marinade. That shit is so fire. Oh my god. But I have it sitting in the marinade there. So I'll just need to take the bag out the fridge, boom, pop it in the air fryer, and then like in a few minutes I'll just have to go check on it, go like put the temp higher. You feel me? I start like one layer with a lower temperature, and then I hit it with the higher temperature, so it really crispifies the outside. You feel me? It's a whole science and shit. But yeah, in a few minutes I'm gonna go do the wings. But back to Wes Watts dropping the gems.
Like they want to say what fits. They're trying to be socially attractive in the sense of they're accepted.
Pussies, dude.
Yeah, they just want to be socially accepted. They don't want to say, nah, I want my chick to have fat fake tits and a big old fake ass. That's what I like, motherfucker. They come on my page and they're like, oh, all that shit's plastic. I like it that way. What's up? Be like, let's see who settled. Show me your wife. Show me your life. You ain't in the competition, motherfucker. You ain't got shit, bitch. This is the thing. Like, these guys try to talk, and I go see their wife.
Yo, Wes Watson do not sugarcoat shit, bro. Like, this is why I really fuck with, bro. Because this is what gets me fired up and what works for me. Like my self-talk is like this, bro. This is why I resonate with Wes Watson so much, because when I'm not doing things I'm supposed to do or some shit like that, my self-talk is like, you're a fucking bitch. My self-talk is like, you have to, or else you're a fucking bitch. Or like if I'm slacking, I'll to myself in my head, I'm gonna tell myself, you've been being a pussy, like you've been being a fucking bitch. You feel me? Like, and it's tough for me sometimes being in relationships and shit like that, because that's the way that I talk to myself. So I mean, I'm not gonna be like to my shorty like you're being a fucking pussy, but I'll be like stern, like how, cause that's how I react well to that shit. And but yeah, I love this shit, bro. Yeah, I gotta do my YouTube Shorts post and my retweets right now.
And she's 300 pounds, and they're trying to tell me she's a salesman. I'm like, what are you selling her, donuts or something? What the fuck? You couldn't have sold yourself a better chick than that, motherfucker? Fuck you. Shut up. Get the fuck out of here. I look at all these entrepreneur guys' wives. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you're successful. That's your bitch? Jesus Christ. Like, I can't respect, dude.
Yo, this is the realest shit right here, bro. He is spitting for real, bro. Like, you call yourself a salesman, but that's what you close, dog? Oh my God. Like, this is shit people don't think about, but it's like subconscious. Like, damn.
The first way a guy gets respect from other men is he pulls up with a hot chick. Straight up. Where the fuck did you guys lose this connection?
Dude, I agree.
No, she's... What does she have? Fucking
good personality.
Oh, not one lie is fucking told her.
Dude, oh my God.
Spit.
Bro. I mean, call me superficial. Call me this, call me that. I'll take all the top shit. You guys can be in my comments acting like you got all these values and virtues, but you didn't apply them to get any results.
I agree, dude. What I love is how real you are. And I feel like that's where the world, they lost all the real people, because I had a meeting the other day and I'm like, dude, like, your friends, like, they're like, oh, we went out to the club, we drank, we went to the beach. I'm like, are they really your friends if they're inviting you to the beach, out to the clubs and shit like that? I'm like, dude, like, I'm your friend where I'm saying, hey, dude, you're being a lazy piece of shit. Get the fucking work. You're broke. Your bank account's
they don't want to
negative.
hear that shit.
They don't want to hear that shit, dude. They follow the people that think they're their friends. They're like, hey, dude, let's snort this line of coke. Let's go do weed. Let's go fucking party, get the bitches, do whatever. I'm like, dude, this is why you're broke, motherfucker. And then they blame people like me. You don't spend time with me. I'm like, dude, I ain't spend time with you, bro. You don't work. You don't work 16 hours a day. You don't do the shit. You don't fucking listen to me. Why would I put my time into you?
They're saying you got to live, but what they consider living is actually taking the quality of their life away.
What they consider living is actually killing them. Like me back when I was doing drugs and shit, or just partying, even drinking, the alcohol fucking kills you. Them Zans and them perks will fucking kill you. And it's like people say that that's what makes them live. Like, oh, live a little. We can have a drink. We can go out and party. That's the shit that's killing you. Actually, that's the funny part about it. It's ironic.
So, I mean, the biggest thing I can teach people all day, I'll just say.
By the way, yeah, since I've been talking about my past with the drugs and with the alcohol, I'm almost a year clean from alcohol. Like, I just woke up one morning and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I was like, yeah, I don't need this shit. With like a mental test too. And then that's been almost a year. In a few months, it'll be a year. And then it's been about like 8 or 9 months or some shit. Just woke up. I was like, yeah, I'm done. And then the pills, it's been like, damn, time flies, like I was saying, bro. When you get older, this shit fly. It's already been like fucking 4 or 5 years, going on 5 years, bro. Holy fuck. But yeah, man, I used to be that person, bro. I used to be that person talking about, oh, like, live. This is how we live. It's funny, nah. I'm living much better now, bro. I was not able to maintain shit. It's funny. I was going in circles and I was wondering. Trust me, I'm not like perfect now. You feel me? Life, we're always growing. We're always getting better all the time. But it's like my shit was more fucked. Like my shit was fucked up, bro. Now I'm actually been on a upward trajectory. Back then I was going straight down, bro. You feel me? Like, and it was an illusion that I was in, bro. That shit really cloud your whole judgment. That shit clouds your mind. Like you need your mind to be your ally in this shit. You need to be on point. And now like I still hit the cart sometimes, you feel me? I still like maybe every now and then we'll smoke a little weed and shit like that. I'm not 100% there, but really I know in my heart that fucking having a clear mind completely is the best way. Cuz if you can operate at your top level and be your highest self without anything, then why the fuck would you want anything else? Like, wouldn't it be best if you can be the best version of yourself, be the most creative, think the most clearly, and like have the most fun in life and enjoy life without it? Wouldn't that be better than needing something else to boost your creativity or fucking or make you feel like you're having a good time, make you connect with people, like you don't need to have a drink to go walk up to the baddie in the club. You feel me? You don't need to have a drink to fucking be around your family and have fun. You feel me? Like, so yeah, man. Shit actually takes away from you, bro. People don't see it because society, Netflix, once again, propaganda, the fucking people who run the media is gonna tell you exactly what's gonna keep you, like I said, that docile slave, man. I mean, they believe that we're beasts. They look at us like subhuman, bro. So, and they push the shit that keeps you right the fuck there.
Say it's your habits. Like if you show me a man's habits and I'll tell you his future. Like I didn't change my habits when I exited prison. You guys, I did 10 years in state prison in California. And I mean, the thing is this is not like debatable whether you can get up early and work out or choose to do what you want to do. There's politics. You have to be up early. You have to work out every day. You have to be an asset to your people on the yard. You have to be, or else you're expendable. If you're a dope fiend, you're the first up to bat. If you're a healthy motherfucker, they want you around for the riot. And this is the thing. Like, people just...
I just checked my fucking live on the app just to see. I didn't know why on Rumble is telling me that nobody on X is watching. But it says I got like 200 and something views on fucking on Twitter. Actually, they need to update that shit, man. Rumble, you need to get that shit unlocked, man. The fuck?
Just don't realize that they're liabilities and not assets. And I ask people, I'm like, do you think your fucking kids and your wife celebrate you or do they tolerate you? Are you celebrated or tolerated, motherfucker? This is the thing. Do you think my wife and kids celebrate me or tolerate me? Dude, you just, even to our new assistant, my daughter was like, these aren't all our cars. We have these other ones here. Like everything that I know.
That's a good ass feeling.
Everything that I know people look up to. Like when they're talking to others, they may not say it to you, but when they're talking to other people, they'll hit these validation points that all of us who aren't lying, you that know our true value.
I'm gonna go put those wings in, go re-up on the lemon water. And this shit is heat, so I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. So by the time I come back, it won't be too far off where I was, but I'll be right the fuck back. Hold on. And I'm in briefs, guys. I don't know if you're gonna see the briefs when I get up, but fuck it. You feel me? Your boy out here is hot as fuck. I ain't trying to have the AC on or the fan because that shit gonna be loud in the background. You feel me? So fuck it.
For the riot. And this is the thing. Like, people just don't realize that they're liabilities and not assets. And I ask people, I'm like, Do you think your fucking kids and your wife celebrate you, or do they tolerate you? Are you celebrated or tolerated, motherfucker? This is the thing. Do you think my wife and kids celebrate me or tolerate me? Dude, you just, even to our new assistant, my daughter was like, these aren't all our cars. We have these other ones here. Like, everything that I know.
That's a good ass feeling.
Everything that I know people look up to. Like, when they're talking to others, they may not say it to you, but when they're talking to other people, they'll hit these validation points that all of us who aren't lying, that know are true validation points. Because if it was easy, everybody would have a Bugatti. Oh, I don't want one. You can't get one, you fucking idiot.
Dude, I hate people that are like, dude, you shouldn't like materialistic things, all this shit. I'm like, you're the pussy that's broke that can't afford the materialistic things. Like, I've never met somebody that has a yacht, a jet that says, hey, Jay, you shouldn't like materialistic
One
things.
of the best things is the guy who they talk shit about materialism and they have money. But the fact is they're just too embarrassed of who they are to even want attention.
Dude.
So it's like, no. You may have the money, but your weirdo ass doesn't even want the attention for that, because then you're going to have to hold the stage.
Yeah.
And some people just think talking's enough. You're not going to help people by just speaking to them in a colorful way and teaching them some shit. There has to be action applied. You can't just talk your way into a positive mindset. You have to act your way into a positive mindset. You can't just speak your way into it. So the daily habits that I show everyone I do, I'm up at 2:45. I train every day. I'm in the parking lot at 4:30 here to go in the gym at 5. I eat a certain set of macros, whether I'm reverse dieting or I'm cutting, and I don't drink or do drugs or anything. So, I mean, and people always ask me, what books do you read? I used to read. I don't read anymore. I read life. I can understand what God's trying to tell me through my intuition all throughout the day. Like, I watch life and I dissect it. It's much different. But I just want everyone to realize that they have a purpose, and their purpose is, and I've said it on every podcast I've ever been on, I don't want to not say it here. Your purpose is to create the man you admire in every way and give that man to the world. And if I walk up to you and say, do you admire these things about you? And if you lied to me, that is basically sticking your finger in God's face and saying, fuck you, bitch, because he's telling you what to create.
Wes Watson is crazy, bro. Hey, yo, God. Oh, damn. Let me not disrespect God. I don't want to say, hey, yo, God. I take that back. Sorry, God. I love you. But God, I'm going to apologize on behalf of Wes Watson for doing kind of the same thing I just did. You know, a little more respect for God.
So that you're socially attracted.
Oh, yeah, that was mad fast, too, right? We already got the wings there in the air fryer. Re-upped on the motherfucking lemon water. You feel me? This ain't vodka. This ain't alcohols. We having a good-ass time right now. Sharing value with the fucking people on multiple platforms right now, lively streaming. I'm casting my fucking energy out like a big ass net, reaching across the fucking globe right now, having a great time, sharing value. You feel me? This is fun for me. This is living, not drinking and shit, going out, doing fuck shit, escaping. I'm providing value to my fucking people right now, drinking that good old lemon water. It's funny too, cause this is like a fucking pint or whatever they call it, like where people drink beer from. But nah, we ain't on that. We healthy out this bitch. And the gains is on the fucking way in the air fryer. I got about fucking 50, 60 grams of protein in that bitch right now.
Down here to push his message. And right now in these times, there's a reason why people are like us that are pushing a sobriety message, a work harder message, take care of your health message, because everybody got so comfortable and so soft, they can't even hear it no more. So we have to be louder. We have to be more forceful. We have to make them feel pain so that they can even be listened to. And in all reality, when God speaks to you, you feel a negative notification. When you've done wrong, you have regret, and that regret's painful.
That's why when we say shit, it hurts them. That's why, that's why they feel that they like you're being a dick, but in reality, they know it's the truth, and it hurts.
What's the law of exposure?
Yes, the truth hurts, my friends. You know, I had a friend, actually. I met her on Twitter, actually, which I'm live streaming on right now, so she might actually tune in. But yeah, she was a friend of mine that she had slid into my DMs and shit because she liked what I be saying and shit. So she slid in the DMs, and I got cool with her, right? And I had saw an alarming message on her story. And I've been building up a relationship with her. I'm cool with her and everything. I really fuck with her. So I went to go reach out to her to give her some reassurance, but I couldn't help myself. And it's like I tell people the truth no matter what, you feel me? And Shorty was just like complaining about some shit. And I had to really tell her because the separation is I'll always speak about this. Like the first time I realized this shit is when I was like tripping on LSD or some shit like that. When you have an ego death, and then the part of you that's just your ego, like that part leaves and goes, floats away, bye bye, right? And then you fight that shit. You're like, oh no, I'm about to die, and then guess what? You do die. Boom, your ego leaves, but then somehow you're still there perceiving, and that's when you understand that your consciousness and that that's when you start to you get really close with God and you understand like your ego is like an illusion. And before you ever had an ego death, people can experience this via yoga or just other ways in life, but me, it was like an acid trip back when I was younger. The first time, right? And it's like, and then you realize like, wait, like there's more than, and then I had another trip where I had an ego death and I was like sitting next to my friend and I was really like this acid was kicking my ass. I think this time actually it was like I tripped like a tab and a half and like 2 grams of mushroom at the same time. I think that's called the hippie flip. But yeah, so I was tripping hard as fuck, bro. I'm in the room with the homie and we're sitting there. I like accidentally created a seance too with mad candles around the room. I always been loving candles. I always been a magical nigga, even before I knew what the fuck I was doing. So I was tripping hard and I was trying to hold on to my sanity so hard. I was going through the ego death and I was like, oh shit, I was trying to hold on and then eventually like my ego left me and I became just one. And I was looking at my friend and I was having this realization that like my bad. I'm all over the place because I'm actually not. Fuck it. We're flooding the information. I don't apologize for shit. But yeah, I was telling the story about Shorty, and now I'm on the story about ego death. But yeah, I looked at my friend after I had the ego death, and he's sitting there, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like dumbfounded, and I'm like, oh my god, this homie right here in front of my face, that this whole time that I thought was my homie, my best friend outside of myself, like it's just me. It's just me talking to myself. Like it's like holy shit. And it would just I remember I was looking at him and I was like my mind was blown and I was just like and then he's like what or some shit and I was like in my head I was thinking like damn you're also me. Like I'm talking to myself when I'm talking to you. And I didn't say nothing out loud. And he just looks at me and he goes, it was never said. He just goes, it was never said. And then that shit just blew my mind. But yeah, having those ego deaths and different experiences like that let me fucking realize that we are all one, bringing it back full circle. Because I'm a professional and a fucking goat. So I was talking to this girl, right? She was like going through it, and I was like, and she's like, yeah, this person, that person, this. And I was like, yeah, but do you think you have any of those traits yourself? And then she got very tight at me. And she was like, fuck you. She's like, you don't know what you're talking about, da da da. You don't know the truth or whatever. You don't know like the more to the story or whatever. And I was just trying to help her actually heal because life is a mirror, the outside world, like we're all one. Like we're here in eternity. Like life is a circle, life is a cycle. There's one consciousness, like there's one mind, it's God. You know what I'm saying? And we're all collectively together, like we're all this, there's no separation. That's like an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's like your internal world, your mind, and all these internal workings. And the outside world is a reflection. Everything in the outside world is like a symbol to fucking reflect back to you so you can reflect on it, get a lesson from it, and then make progress with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And this is God. Like, God is constantly taking in information and experiences to, I feel like it just to keep ourselves occupied, really, honestly, like, because there's no new lessons, but we learn the same lessons over and over. Like, we'll forget and then remember again. Forget, remember again. It's just a cycle. But it's like each time we forget and remember, we know it a little deeper and better. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's talking about the law of exposure, and he's talking about how fucking the truth hurts. And yeah, that's why I brought up that story with Shorty, because I was trying to tell her some true shit, but it was just too real. And a lot of people just can't handle the truth, bro, for real. So when you try to be harsh with them and shit, and you try to just keep it a bean or keep it 100 with people, bro, a lot of people can't handle that shit, and they'll have an adverse reaction to that shit. See, me, I love the truth no matter what, especially when it hurts. I love the truth, especially when it hurts, because that's how I know it's the truth for real. When I feel it, and it's like that's a surefire like notification to you of, and it's like the GPS coordinates of exactly what you need to change and shit like that. It's 12:47 right now. 47 is my number. So this is powerful. And then, you got the 12, which is the 1, 2, which adds up to 3. You feel me? Numerologies. Let's continue. I'm going to just be going off on all sorts of tangents and shit. Yesterday, we did an audio book, and that shit was like 49 minutes, and that was 2 hours. So I thought I didn't want to sit here and watch the whole hour podcast. So I started at 20 minutes, and we got through how many minutes? We got through like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes. And I've been on the stream for a fucking hour, son. Your boy can talk for real.
Once exposed, one cannot be unexposed. Once something is seen, it cannot be unseen.
You're supposed to that.
And yeah, and once you see them, once you show them that they got tits, and it's been very painful to them their whole life, they may have not even looked at themselves that.
He's not talking about tits like my tits, you feel me? These are pecs. He's talking like if you're fat, you feel me? If you're pec popping and it's just chisel like this, you feel me? That's what you want. You feel me? That's what he has too. That's what he's, that's what you should aspire to. You feel me? But he's talking to the people who's fat and they got tits like that. You feel me? I hope they don't fucking ban me or some shit. YouTube is on the bullshit, you feel me? All the censorship going on and shit. I should be straight with that one, but you can't say the word fat 2024. Shit like that. Soft ass world. Yo, this is funny. The streaming shit is funny, bro. I just gotta really talk, give mad insight, and just fucking like, bro, I'm just bullshit.
That way. And then they're like, you fucking asshole. And then even worse, when you say it to some people who have like an audience, and then like people are seeing it now and they're seeing it. Now the whole thing is they have no choice but to go work out. And
I'm gonna mute myself really quickly and just let it run for a little bit, because I gotta do a YouTube short, and that I gotta fucking the music and shit like that, just to not interrupt it. So I'm gonna mute myself while I go do that. So I'll be right back. Just go ahead and enjoy this. Shout out to Wes Watson. You're in good hands.
they know they've been wanting to go work out. But now if they do go work out, they validate Jay or Wes and they hate you. So they'd rather fucking like out of ego and how much they despise you, they won't change themselves. When in all reality, the truest form of intelligence is one's ability to fucking change.
I agree. Going back to what you said, dude, about your dad with the habits and developing.
My dad was a monster.
He had all the habits and the developing, dude. That is literally the mirror image of my dad, minus the money though, right? So like, that's what I love. He's like, you and I, like we teach people how to fucking develop, but we also teach people how to make fucking money. So like, that's the thing that my dad lacked that you said that like caught me, bro, is like, dude, my dad like woke up 4 a.m. every day, no alarm clock. Like back in the fucking 40s and 50s and 60s, there ain't no fucking alarm going off. So like my dad's waking up at 4 a.m. and shaking me out of bed at fucking 5 years old to wake up at 4 a.m. I'm like, he had all the habits, just not the money. We got the habits to development and the money. Cause I hate people that preach development and then they're broke. I'm like,
oh
dude,
my God, don't even talk if you're broke.
dude,
still.
don't talk. Like, shut the fuck up.
Just don't even speak until you're not broke, unless you're speaking about habits and how they're making you feel.
I agree. And that's the biggest thing is we can teach developing the mindset, the skill set, all of that shit. But we can also teach the fucking money, how to make the fucking money, how to do it. Like, dude, you're doing it just 6 years out of fucking prison, bro. Like, I'm doing it going on 4 years in business. You're doing it 6 years out of prison. And that's the biggest thing. Like Mike Tyson said it best, dude, when he said his life changed when he went to prison. That's when his life changed. And I feel like for you, same thing, maybe, right? I'm assuming the same shit happened.
Well, I mean, I was forced to look at myself. I would cause myself a problem, and then I would actually fucking cry about it. Like literally, there were times where I thought I was getting a life sentence. When I caught extra time in prison for inmate manufactured weapon, and I caught an A1 write-up, which is a 115, which is attempted murder, or assault with a deadly weapon. So I got assault with a deadly weapon, and the DA didn't pick it up, but I had to do the shoe term anyways. And the thing is like during that time, the 3 month stretch until I went to the hearing and they didn't fully, the DA didn't.
We're back. That was like record time. I think that was the fastest I ever did it short. Record time, baby. We're fucking productivity machines on this bitch. Let's fucking get it, baby.
Didn't pick up the charges because there was a riot that time in Oklahoma where they shipped California inmates to out-of-state facilities. And at that time there was a riot. And the riot was like, fucking, you could Google it, and it's North Fork Correctional Facility riot. And it's like, there was like 180 attempted murders handed out for this charge.
Start to get to that point, bro. I'm looking at this time. We got fucking 30 minutes left, man. But we gotta finish this for the sake of finishing this bitch, bro.
Charge. So then for this riot,
I'm gonna have to stop pausing, but I'll be having too much fun, and I can't just let this shit rock like and just go, cause then it's just gonna be you watching this fucking podcast. Like I need to give my input and my little fucking, you feel me? I need to give my little input here and there, but goddamn, yo, this streaming shit is no joke, man. Let me tell you something. Nothing is easy, bro. This now that I've been streaming, I've been imagining like these people who's really making a living off streaming, bro. Holy shit, bro. Like you're dead ass like a cam girl for men. Like you're dead ass a cam girl, like the non-sexual cam girl, like you're dead ass like entertaining, like ha-cha-cha-cha, you feel me? Like that shit get exhausting, bro. Like I've been going off top, and you know, I could talk for days already and shit like that, but it's like it be getting to these points like this, and I can't imagine like, bro, every day nonstop, and then you're doing it for like 8 hours or some shit. Like what? Bro, these 2 hour streams is when once it gets over an hour is when I start to feel it for real. Oh, the wings is done on the first round. Now we gotta up the temperature and let that bitch run for the second round, and then they're gonna be perfectly crispy for your boy, and then we could get that fucking protein. Feel me? That protein in. Oh shit, man. I'm a streamer now. Legitimate streamer.
riot, but they didn't hit me with the charge because they had a backlog. And this is,
I'm gonna go get the wings and shit real quick. So once again, you're in good hands. Wes, hold it down for your boy.
like Beckham County. And there's like a bunch of Oklahoma fucking yokels dealing with California gangsters. Like no one at this Oklahoma prison is from Oklahoma or any other state. They're all from California. They're all GP mainline level 3 cell living. And it turned into a crazy fucking riot because they had Walmart security guards with fucking spray cans and no like live rounds to try to subdue guys who are used to getting shot at if they start problems. So then the whole issue was there were so many attempted murders handed out that I actually got off on my charges. That people are always like, they'll be like, you can't get, like one of my guys that I was locked up with, this foolish stranger, Robert Kaufman from Rancho. He was a Southsider. We go in my cell one day and we're smoking a joint. And he's telling me how he killed like a lot of people. And he's like, I had their IDs on me, credit cards and shit. He's like, I got arrested for 3 hot ones, 3 murders. And he like brought out the whole paperwork and everything. And he got 14 years. And people are like, nobody gets 14 years for 3 murders. I'm like, at that time in that county in LA with that DA and that judge, he got 14 years. Like they probably saw it as a mutual gang beef or whatever. And they wanted the case logs were big. They didn't have the time to fight it. There was probably fucking 1,000 other murders. So they're like, fuck it, dude, just sign for the 14 years. Let's get this over with. And he got 14 fucking years. But the thing is like, everyone always tries to debate these things about the law and the court system and this and that. Or when I say we were on lockdowns for over a year at a time, they're like, that's inhumane. I'm like, that's how it is, you motherfucker. And they're like, what do you mean you couldn't come out to shower? And I'm like, because we'd be in the cell and have to bird bath on the toilet. And we wouldn't leave the cell for a fucking year. And they're like, bullshit. You get let out to shower. I'm like, not Mexicans and whites and paisas, because our politics won't let us come out to cell with shower shoes on. We have to come out with shoes on, laced up, in case there's a fucking gonna kick off. The blacks, the Asians, the northerners, I don't know about northerners, and the blacks, the Asians, and the others, they'll come out of their cell and shower because they'll come out in flip-flops. The whites won't. The SAs won't. I'm pretty sure the northerners won't either. But then people try to always debate all this shit. I'm like, since when was it cool to be a contrarian? And why the fuck does everyone know so much shit that they never participated in? Like, shit, sit the fuck back, shut the fuck up and listen when someone really outranks you. And that's what's got fucked on the internet, is people are trying, like, dumb people with no results just want a stage. Yeah. So they try to degrade and lower people who actually have results to get people to follow them. I've never once went on an Instagram post or a YouTube upload or anything and had another man's name in my post or in my upload to get views off of him in a negative way. I've put other men's names in my post because I wanted to speak highly of them. I've never done it. There is probably 1,000 channels out there that use my name in a negative way just to get clout, and they don't realize all they're saying is when influencing, the most influential person's name goes in the headlines. They're just saying that I'm more influential than them. I'm more fucking, at the time, I'm someone who's more relevant. And the thing is like, stop doing all that. Yeah. Like, let people just fucking listen to the truth. Drinking is for fucking bitches. Drugs are for pussies. Literally, anybody who's drawing you down that path is not your people. Like Jay said, and you can't debate that. If you had a choice right now to snap your fingers and say, if I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to be.
And Wes is spitting bars right now. Bro said, yeah, I had to go on a side mission. If you saw me go over there in the takeover remote area here in the alien spaceship, I had to do a little side mission. But yeah, you do drugs and you drink, you're a fucking pussy, bitch.
Be incrementally in better shape the rest of my life or incrementally fatter the rest of my life. No one would choose fatter. Why the fuck do we even have to talk about this?
Yo, dead ass, bro. People be lying, bro. This is that society shit. Like, this is that propaganda shit, bro. Like, oh, no, it's okay. Body positivity. Like, we don't jack that shit, bro. You just put it so perfectly. Like, if you had to choose, which one would you choose? Would you want your kid to be fat? Would you want them to be in shape, bro? This shit is a no-brainer, bro. Niggas need to stop lying to themselves, for real. Stop lying to yourself, bro. Get with the program.
Like, everyone should know it by now. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's mental illness. Even
no, dead ass, bro. A lot of this shit out there that they be promoting is mental illness. Shit, I'm not even gonna get into it because I don't want to put all the other platforms on hold. You feel me? I could talk my shit on Rumble, but it's a lot of mental illness, dog.
Even hate online is mental illness. Yeah, it's weird.
What I fucking love, dude, is...
But here's the thing.
Facts. A little bit ago, I had one of my reels got a lot of traction for my squats. And I got fucking attacked by the mob, bro. I got attacked by a bunch of haters, bro. This shit got like 2,000 comments. And my psychopathic ass was in the comments. Because this is like on Twitter, people talk shit. I'm used to getting a lot of activity engagement on Twitter. But I had neglected my Instagram for a few years. So I don't get no activity on there. So, like, I wasn't used to this shit. People attacking me. Like, I was in the comments, like, going on their page, like, just taking apart their whole life like a psychopath, bro. That shit drained me for, like, a few days. But that experience made me change and be like, yo, I'm not, like, if you're online, bro, if you don't agree with some shit, just move on, bro. Just move on. And stop having opinions on other people's shit, bro. Especially if they're, like, especially if they're like on a higher level than you. Like, just shut the fuck up, bro. Nobody wants your advice or your opinion. Either say something uplifting or keep it moving, honestly, bro, with that shit, bro. That shit is weird, bro. People who be in the comments hating and shit, or just you tweet a tweet and then they gotta like fucking say the contrary. Like I tweet the sky is blue, and then somebody's like, actually the sky is green. Like shut the fuck up on my post, bro. Get off my post. Go tweet that shit on your page if that's how you feel. Like shut the fuck up, bro.
You think we're hating on them?
No, dude. I was about to get there. It's like,
Well, look at, we're hating on their habits.
No,
we're
dude.
hating on where they're at.
And
We're saying they could be so much
I
better.
agree, dude.
Wes Watson always says, he says he's not calling y'all out. He's calling you up. Bars. Oh damn, you know what? Let me open another tab to put on my notes. Cause I gotta get the streaming sound effects, cause I need I need to be able to drop bombs on this bitch. For real. I'm gonna be like Funk Flex out, like I'm gonna be dropping bombs and rewinding that shit 20,000 times. Yeah, next stream I'm gonna have the sound effects set up.
I had to create people I respected because I didn't respect anyone.
I agree.
The second you told me what time you're up to go to the gym, I had more respect for you. These are things that nobody can debate that we respect about people.
I agree, dude. What I fucking love is the fact that, bro, we have the money.
I gotta handle some business real quick, actually. So my bad, people. But I gotta keep the stream going. I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute this shit and I'll be right back.
We don't like. I hit show up like, yo, let's hit this podcast. We got the money. We don't even need to be sitting here, dude, having this conversation. But the reason we do it is so much deeper than money. It's to change people's lives. But they're hating on us because we're just real. But like, we want to change your life, and they're the ones hating on us, dude. Like, saying, "Oh, he's just arrogant. He's this. He's that. He's just tatted up. Like he just talks out of his ass." Like I hate that shit.
The best part is let me tell you guys something. When you guys first start, you're gonna be in your way. You're the problem.
Yes.
But once you fully start getting momentum and you start killing it in life, and nothing can stop you, you're not stopping you anymore. Then the world comes in to stop you because you're a threat. You're a threat to all their comforts. Their greatest addiction in this life is comfort, and you're threatening it. That's why they come after you.
I agree, dude. And the ones that come after you, that's what always drove me, though, is the ones that came after me, the ones that hated me, dude. Like, I loved waking up at 3:30, 4 a.m. in the morning because I'm like, dude, I know there's no other pussy up before me. And I just like, that's what I love is like, I love getting up because I wanted people to be like, dude, that motherfucker's crazy. Like he's up at 3:30 in the morning. Like he's psychotic. And I love that shit because I was always the type of dude, bro, where I was going to gain on edge on anybody. So I look at it like, okay, I wake up at 4 a.m. every single day throughout the year. I gain an extra 2 months in that year. Like your year is 12 months. My year is 14 months, 15 months because I'm able to wake up at 3:30, 4 a.m. in the morning, get in the gym, do the development, get all my bullshit done in the morning, and I can go work on my business from this amount and this amount, not to worry about anything.
Best way to, the thing is we made it so easy for everybody,
so easy, dude,
that they're just, there's a lot of people that are fuck all the haters, fuck all the bullshit, fuck the people who aren't listening. There's a lot of people who are.
I agree.
So I have a lot of clients that really stepped up. And I mean, the thing is the second I wake up and I'm up at 2:45, some people's self-talk is, I'm tired. I can't do this. This is miserable. Mine's like, you can't stop me. How the fuck could you ever stop me? I'm the motherfucker who's going to do all this. If you heard my self-talk, you would know why I'm successful. And you guys out there, if you listen to your self-talk, you'll know why you're not. Because during adversity, whether you self-inflict the adversity, like an early wake up, like a workout when you don't want to do it, like a diet you don't want to do, it's still adversity. You're facing something that you don't want to face. You could easily seek pleasure. But when it's self-inflicted adversity, during those times, if your self-talk is supporting the person you want to be on the other end, then what you're doing is preparing yourself when real shit happens. And that's how you can create a real motherfucker. And a lot of these people aren't real motherfuckers. The second something happens, a lot of these pussy-ass fake entrepreneurs online, the second someone around you starts getting some heat, they're like, oh, and they fully don't tell the truth anymore.
They fold.
They run from you. They hide. They act like they're going to get heat from you.
I love the point he just mentioned about the self-inflicted adversity. And this is why I actually just did a tweet about this. I said your work throughout the day should break down your ego. And once you do that, the answers come. And that comes pretty much once you face adversity, like you're working hard, you're doing some sort of physical work, or like you're either eating more than is comfortable for you or less than is comfortable for you. Like he's saying, any way that you can give yourself that adversity is going to exercise. It's funny how we call working out, we call it working out and we call it exercise, because we're actually exercising, when much like exercising demons, like getting them out of you, and work out. You're working out these negative feelings and stuff. And I like how he says, like, we wake up, like we have to earn a high state. We have to earn a high vibration. Look, on my other phone here, see if I got any notifications. No, I'm good. On my other phone here, you see I have on the background, you see I have a frequency chart. Now, at the top of the frequency chart is enlightenment. You feel me? See, we start off on the day, we probably start around desire. You feel me? That's a low frequency, and we have to get, in order to climb up this chart and to be in a better, higher frequency, and to reach enlightenment and peace and joy in these higher frequencies. In order to get there, we got to earn it via adversity. And that's why it's good to self-inflict this shit. That's why it's good to get a workout in the morning or wake up early, like he's saying. In some way, shape, or form, in the beginning of the day, when you start the day off with adversity, and you're going to get yourself to that higher frequency via that. It is a tool, baby. This shit is chess.
It's like if everybody stood up to the fuckery, then it wouldn't exist. But everybody looks out for themselves at that time. And that's what I've never done. Even though I've made a shitload of money and I have something to protect now, I have a lot to lose. I've still been on a lot of podcasts. I've still put out a lot of shit that proves that I won't change. And the thing is, they actually want to change me. And I'm like, do you understand that I will not I am not going to bend. Like when you actually, when you do break and you do apply shit that people are telling you to do. Like I've had top fucking influencer guys be like, well, my PR team told me not to floss as much because during COVID, it was really affecting sales. Shut the fuck up, you bitch. Who do you work for? These are top people, bro. And they're like, but I love flossing. And they have all the shit. I'm like, bro, if you would have stayed authentic, you'd had a way better following. Why bigger? You know, it wasn't affecting sales, motherfucker. You listen to your PR team on what to post. You didn't just post who you are and what you love and what you have, you fake motherfucker. You want to know what they don't think they're fake, though. They're placating their customers by not showing something that may hurt their customers' feelings or their view of the person. And they're just placating.
Oh, you see me running around right now? Like... No, I'm doing so much shit at the same time right now. It's crazy. I'm over here posting shorts, keeping up with my fucking Twitters, making sure I'm getting that activity still going. I'm making food at the same time. I'm running around. Like, yo, we're doing a lot right now. But in the name of consistency, we on this fucking stream, putting out that fucking value, right? Let's fucking get it, baby. And as to his point right here, being 100% authentic, yo, it doesn't get any better. Hey, yo, a lot of people, they could be big on Twitter. They could have big platforms and shit. Hey, yo, 99% don't have the balls to do this because it doesn't get more authentic and more true than being live. You feel me? Doing this shit live is the next level of authenticity. You feel me? And not a lot of people is willing to be vulnerable enough to do that shit and put themselves out there like that. So, yeah, your boys are fucking goat.
Them. They're lying to them. Oh, I'm not going to show them the truth because I don't want them to not like me as much. I would rather be hated.
And I'm going to do another YouTube short right now, so I'm going to mute this shit again. You feel me? Fucking go out this bitch. Bye.
For the truth than love for lies all fucking day. But these fake motherfuckers really say that. Oh, I don't want to show all my cars and all my stuff because then people think I'm buying that stuff with their money. I want the guys I work with to take the money that I give them to go buy dope shit.
Absolutely.
I know I didn't fucking buy it personally for them. They were smart enough to get 10,000 people to send them that money to buy it. What the fuck?
And they're changing. The big thing, though, is you're changing people's lives, regardless if they're buying something or not. Like, that's the biggest thing is people are just pussies to invest. Like, dude, I'll throw money anywhere.
I change their lives before they even come into my program. My goal is for you to just consume the content and change your life so drastically before you come into a program that anything beyond that point is just extra. So, I mean, I'm just never going to fucking ever break and start to fucking bend my beliefs, my values, and the way I speak to benefit me. They do it to benefit them, you know, and it's the problem. Like, oh, I could lose my business if I keep talking this way. That's how you got the business in the first place, you fucking piece of shit. Don't go corporate on us now, motherfucker. A lot of these corporate dudes are scared to have me at their events or on their podcasts or anything like that because he might say something that offends everybody. It's like, oh, you fucking pussies. I love how many times you said pussy on this one. These bitch ass pussies, bro.
Dude, my dad's always been real. The parents who I loved growing up is my dad would like, dude, I remember one time I went up for a rebound and a dude like went underneath me. I landed on my head. Everybody's like, oh my God, is he okay? My dad gets the fuck up. He goes, get the fuck up, pussy. And oh, dude, I jumped the fuck up and everybody's like, dude, his dad's so mean. His dad's so rude.
God.
And like, dude, and my dad's fucking 70, whatever at the time. Just stand the fuck up. Like, get the fuck up, pussy. Like, you're fine. Like, man through it. And that's what I just love though, dude, is like, I love that shit. And all these parents don't hang out with Jay. Like, his dad is rude. His dad is mean. And I'm like, dude, those are reason those parents are broke, dude. Like, those are reason that their kids will never make it in life. Like, and then they're too soft. They baby their children, dude. They baby their kids. My dad never babied me, dude. And like, that's the reason I feel like I'm successful was because of my pops, because of the habits he taught me. I just had to find something that made me the money and allowed me to get where I wanted to go. And that's the biggest thing, bros. When I was chasing my goals, this is what's crazy to me. When I was chasing my goals, dude, I could never go back. Let's say I lost everything now. I could never go back working for somebody else because imagine.
Yeah, I'm showing you live in action how to fucking multitask and do a million things at once, bitch. I'm on a stream. I'm providing value to the people. I'm providing entertainment to the people. But guess what? Just like I'm keeping up with the consistency of streaming, I'm posting the fucking reels because, hey, let me give you some sauce real quick on YouTube, actually. So, side note, if you guys want to build up a YouTube channel, like, we're past the days of, like, if you just post in long-form videos only, that shit's going to take forever, bro. You might not even make it. It might take you 20 years, right? To really build this shit up fast, you got to go the shorts route. Like I was saying earlier in this, like, all these platforms are competing with TikTok, so it's a real cheat code. With YouTube, you just got to hit it with the volume, right? I started off my YouTube channel, and in the first month or two, I was getting like 100K plays a month. I was getting damn near 30 subscribers a day, and it's all off the shorts, and it's literally just volume. And in the beginning, like right now, I just started back up. I was slacking. I got up to like around 300K views a month, and majority were from shorts, not even the long form. I was posting the long form as well, but the shorts is what was driving all the traffic to my channel to get some people to see the long form. And then that's where they get to spend more time with you and get to know and trust you. And that's when they get to buy your services and shit like that. And where you get to develop like real fans and real people where you could really touch them and help them, you know what I'm saying, with your long form content. But the shorts is how you drive the traffic to it. And you just got to make it through the phase. Like, I just started back up, right? So YouTube is punishing me. These platforms will punish you. You can be getting mad views if you stop for a while. If you stop for a month or two, like, you're going to start from scratch. So just a few days ago, I started going back hard again. A good number is like at least 10 reels a day, 10 or more. Like, the more, the better. You don't want to do them like every 5 minutes. It got to be at least every 15. Between 15 and 30 minutes is a safe range. If you can do that throughout the day, that's fire. Like right now, I'm still getting like no views. Some of them are starting to pick up and get a few hundred. But when you stay really consistent, the algorithm will start to reward you after like a month or two of being consistent. And then they'll start pushing your content. But right now, I'm just in that phase where I'm getting back to that level. So I'm staying consistent as fuck, baby. You see, I just posted one now. It's 2 minutes ago. Posted one 23 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 3 hours, 5 hours. Let's see how many I posted today, actually. I've been on my shit, goddamn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 shorts posted today. Fucking go. And you see, I'm not spending too much time. I already have the clips that I want to post. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to make it as quick as possible. You gotta try to fucking um, incorporate this shit into your life so it doesn't take up so much time, and so you could do it while you're doing other shit. You feel me? But just a little sauce on the YouTube right there, just to share some sauce with you guys. But yeah, let's get back to this shit. We almost finished, baby. This might be another 2-hour stream.
As a grown ass man, you're like, hey sir, can I go watch my boss, or can I go watch my daughter's ballet class? I'm like, dude, you're asking another grown ass man if you could go watch your daughter's ballet class because you were too much of a bitch to go do the work that he was willing to do that you didn't want to do. I'm like, bro, you're asking another grown ass man, hey, can I go watch my son's t-ball game? Like, dude, oh, that shit pisses me the fuck off. I'm like, bro.
Yo, I fuck with bro because he's successful and he's young as hell. He's a lot younger than me. He's like 23 or some shit. And he's killing it clearly because he had to pay $10K for this podcast to get on this podcast with Wes Watson. But he's kind of funny though, just the way he talks and shit. But shout out to bro because he's definitely killing it. See, this is me learning from that little viral Reels experience that I was explaining to you, because I just want to acknowledge it. I just want to acknowledge it because we're here for Wes Watson, and it's just funny sometimes hearing them talk. But I got to give him his props. He's definitely a young fucking GOAT. Shout out to bro. He's doing his thing. He's in shape. He's making money. But it's just a little funny. his stories and shit. I mean, he's a young guy. Hey, shout out to bro, man. Let me stop. You feel me? Learn from what I'm doing right now. You feel me? Shout out, bro. He's lit. He's on this podcast with Wes. He's killing it. Let's just leave it at that, bro. Keep doing your shit. Keep killing it.
How can any grown-ass man go ask another grown-ass man if they can shit, piss, watch their kids play football, baseball, whatever the fuck it is? I'm like, dude, you're
actually, and fuck however he's saying what he's saying, but he's spitting. He's spitting facts right now. So
a pussy. I could never, bro.
Gotta respect this shit.
That's never going to be me. You take everything, strip it down for me. I'll go back. I'll rebuild that shit better, faster, quicker. It will never be me, dude.
Yeah, when you see someone walking up, you can just tell, is this guy intentional or is he a victim of his circumstances? Oh. So did this guy create the individual he wanted? Are his thoughts, are his actions, are his habits intentional? And then here's the bitch next to him who's a victim of circumstances. He's circumstantial. He has to live with a certain set of circumstances because he didn't do the work. So as someone's walking up, I automatically am just like, why is it not obvious? You haven't made the habits intentional that are going to create the individual that you would admire. So why the fuck should I respect you? I can't respect you. You're asking me to lie to you. And I don't respect you if you haven't earned the respect. Now, someone doesn't have to be ripped right now. They have to be working on it. Someone doesn't have to fully even be sober or be all these things right now, but they have to be honest about it. They have to be accountable for it. They have to say, I'm fucking up and I need help. There's plenty of areas I'm not good at. And I never say I'm good at it. The first thing I say is, can you teach me? So even with my wife, say she's saying I'm not good at speaking to women, because I'm probably not. I was in prison for 10 fucking years and I always get what I want. I don't have to lie and shit. So, and for most part, people want you to lie to them. So if she tells me I'm not good at speaking to women a certain way, then I'm like, well, teach me,
I agree.
And then if it's going down the route of that I'm having to lie, I'm like, well, now you'd have to come into my area of genius or my zone of genius where we just have to level you up so we don't have to lie. And it's like, why the fuck do people want you to excuse them of something they're asking you to help them with? So if they're asking you to help them with something, why do they want you to accept their excuse? I won't accept it. And like you said, your pops won't. This is something that is a lost art form because very few people care about someone enough to really stand in the fire with them. Very few people care about someone enough to really take the conflict. They'd rather just not argue with you, not hold you to your...
Yeah, most times, most people will feel it's not even worth it. And just not risk telling you the truth because they know that you'll have a reaction. So really, you should be respecting the people that's triggering you because they care about you. If they're coming at it from that angle and they're genuinely trying to help you and tell you some true shit that's going to hurt, but hopefully lead you in the right direction, man. Learn to recognize that shit and appreciate it, because it's better than people just lying to you and keeping you in that fucking same space that you're in.
Excuses and just avoid the conflict. The fact is, I'm going to stand right there and call you on it, because guess what? One thing, it's going to help you more. The second thing is I'm not accommodating your shortcomings. If I don't accommodate people's shortcomings, if I don't lie to them, my word is more powerful. I cannot tell someone anything
I'm gonna go get my wings real quick.
about them, their habits, the situation we're in, that's not true. And that's why my word is different. Someone could come up here and say all the same shit, but it's not going to be felt the same as from me, because I will tell you that you're a fucking bitch, or I will tell you I'm proud of you. So now the people who are on my programs or I work with, if I tell them I'm proud, they're like, he doesn't give that away easy.
Hell no.
So you earned that. That's what we want in life. We don't want participation trophies. And this was one of the worst things.
I got a crazy story about that too.
I got a crazy story. Look at some of these entrepreneurs. Okay. They'll be on their weight loss journeys and they'll post their after pictures and they still look like before pictures. And they're wanting a bunch of grown men to say, oh, you did good. No, motherfucker, you have no abs popping. There's no veins popping. You did nothing. Why do you want people to accommodate your shortcomings? Why do you want people to lie to you? Like, are you handicapped because you're an entrepreneur? You don't have to follow the same rules as a bodybuilder? Why the fuck not? Well, I'm not doing this certain shit. Yeah, eating correctly, you fucking idiot. It's one of the most things that maddens me the most, because I preach ripped, rich, and rare. I preach you to be it all across the board, or the wisdom you preach means nothing. The words you tell me means nothing if you don't hold a certain weight across the board.
Dude, going back to the participation thing, dude.
Damn, it's crazy.
Going back to the participation thing, dude. That's what I fucking love, because my dad, dude, every time I got a second place trophy, participation, whatever the fuck it was. This is when I'm like 4 years old and I'm supposed to be happy, right? And he's like, all right, put that in the basket. We put it in the basket. I turn, going freshman year of high school. He grabbed all the participation trophies shit. He said, we're going to go bury it in the backyard now. And everybody else was like, dude, he's a dick. Like, you should be able to celebrate your son's, like, whatever he does. My dad's like, he didn't accomplish it.
Yeah, buddy. Got us some fucking protein in this bitch. Yes, sir. Look at how nice and crispy they are. And then we got the jalapeno ranch. Yeah, the fucking gains. Jalapeno ranch, crispy wings, perfectly crispied up. Protein going straight to the muscles. And I'm gonna hit a hard workout right after this fucking stream, bitch. More pec pops coming to a theater near you. You know what the fuck going on. And I got the Tabasco too, because we like our sauce over here. We like spice and flavor, you feel me? So let's get it though. I'm about to be digging into this shit because your boy is hungry. I need the gains no matter what. Even on stream, bitch, we don't care. Let's get it.
What do you mean? He got second. He got third. Like,
he didn't do good enough.
He didn't fucking do anything. And my dad's like, since I was little, bro, my dad's like, winning is everything. It's the only thing. And I've lived by that. Like, if anybody grew up with me, dude, I've said that shit since fourth grade, kindergarten. I don't care what it is. And that's the biggest thing. Is my dad always, I buried the participation trophies. I was allowed to keep my first place trophies. And everybody's like, oh my God, he's such a dick. I'm like, no, dude, he's teaching me to win, because not only do you have to win in sports, you got to win in life. Like, when you're submitting an application for a job, you're trying to beat that person out.
Dude, the biggest wins are directly in someone's life.
Yes.
Let me see your bitch, motherfucker.
I agree, dude.
Like, let me see her, bro.
I agree.
Like, that was the biggest competition. She could have chose anyone. Why'd she choose you? Even if a dude isn't that good looking and the dude doesn't have that much money, if he has a hot ass chick, he automatically gets your attention.
Yeah.
You're curious. What the fuck does he do? Geez, how'd he do that? And it's just, I mean, you have to be competing in all areas.
Dude,
people say it's just competition with themselves. If you were a better version of you, you wouldn't even have to compete. I came out of prison at such a high level as me as an individual that all my videos went viral. Like, that's the difference. I mean, people could be online trying their hardest, and the fact is they wouldn't reach what I would reach very quickly because of the person I created. Now, I had a unfair advantage because I had so much alone time, which people don't out here. No matter how much time you have out here, you'll never be able to really do it. There's a book I read, and it's called We're All Doing Time. This sums it up. They're at this Buddhist monastery. It's Bolos off.
I'm gonna put that in my notes. Actually, I got a note in my phone. I'm doing some retweets on my Twitter really quickly, but I'm gonna show you my note. I got a note full of books to read, and I've heard Wes mention this book a few times, so I'm gonna put it in the notes. It's worth checking out. I like the concept of what he mentioned so far. Just got one more page here. All right. Books. Let's see. Books notes. Got some bangers off top there. Power of One Thing, Evolutionary Psychology, Dr. David Buss, Story of History, Will Durant, Shut Up and Listen, Brother Fertitas. Fire ass list of books, bro. Yeah, let me add this one. He said We're All Doing Time. Who was it by again?
Fair advantage, never be able to really do it. There's a book I read, and it's called We're All Doing Time. This sums it up. They're at this Buddhist monastery. It's Bolos off. It's a book. And you have to make your broom before you sweep these leaves. And the leaves are all over this monastery, and they have to make their broom first. The guy would make a shitty broom each time. He wouldn't fucking tie it together.
Oh, I heard him mention this book before. I think I searched it up. I gotta find it. I don't think I could find the audio version for free, but I gotta find this book somehow because he mentions it a lot, and I like the concept here, what he's talking about. It's like the dude doesn't like sweeping, and it's an analogy for life. You're the broom, and the sweeping is just the shit that you got to do in life. And the guy hated sweeping. He had to sweep every day or whatever the fuck in the book. But and he hated it. And then there was some other guy who came to him and taught him, mentored him, and showed him, yo, it's because you're not making your broom right. You feel me? Like you're not giving yourself the proper tool. Pretty much making it a lot harder on yourself. If you spent more time to make the broom correctly, it would be a much better experience, right? That's the gist of the book from what he's saying. And I would like to actually get into it. Sounds fire.
Right. He'd make it all shit.
Got to be a student. Always stay a student of life, man. You feel me? Always stay a student of life. Always be learning.
And he hated sweeping. And then some guy sat him down. He said, let me show you how to make your broom right. Like, what the fuck? And he sits down. He shows him how to make it perfect. Now he starts taking pride in making it right and everything. And after that, he loves sweeping because he took the time to make his broom right. In this analogy, the broom is you and sweeping is life. When you make a better version of you, your quality of life is better. No one can actually say they have self-respect or self-worth if they're not fit. Exactly. It's the first place you can look that this person has an issue that is, they have a worthiness issue where they don't believe they're worth working on themselves. And it's clear as day.
Dude, what I love, just going back to what I love is like our pops were, our dads were dogs, dude. Like
savages.
I told my dad, I'm like, hey,
these wings still hot as fuck. I gotta let you be cool down.
Dad, so like when his dad, my grandpa, when he died, like, what did you do? And he goes, got up the next morning, I went to work. I'm like, Dad, what do you mean? He goes, well, all my siblings and stuff, they took 2-3 weeks off, but that's not what my dad would have wanted. My dad would have been like, dude, like he died, like life moves on. Like, yeah, be sad. That's okay to be sad. It's okay to be sad and all that shit, but go back to work. Like life moves on. You got to keep putting your head forward. You got to move forward. Like that's a part of this cycle of life. And my dad just taught me from a young age, dude. It's just like, it's a part of life, dude. Like you got to get up and work. The sun don't stop. Like everything, the sun goes up, the sun sets.
You're not even really supposed to report to your family. You're not supposed to report to your dad. You're not supposed to report to yourself. You're supposed to report above. And literally, you're supposed to be creating an individual that serves humanity, an offering to the world. So how are you an offering to the world? If you put the brakes on the work needed to serve yourself in this mourning period? That's just, it's actually, a lot of people do it in a selfish manner. They want to be like, look, this happened to someone I know, feel bad for me. And it's like you don't even really care that much.
No.
It's a different reason why you're doing that. The thing is if you did lose your kid, that's probably one of the hardest things to fucking deal with.
Absolutely. I'm not disagreeing.
The hardest things to deal with. I've had parents that I worked with where they couldn't even move on, and I don't know if I could. I mean, I would try my hardest.
I agree.
But the kid is the hardest thing. But men, like us men, have a whole different fucking reason for living.
Way different.
Women and children, you protect them. We die for their happiness.
You know, let these bitches cool down, man. But your boy just wants to dig in.
What the fuck is the matter with you guys? Like, yes, if your mom, if your wife, if the women and children were meant to protect, something happens to them, we failed. So you should feel that. But when men die, men go. And they go off as a fucking warrior. And you show them the next day, the other men, how the fuck to stay in battle. That's what the fuck you do.
And that's the biggest thing, like with developing and stuff. It's not only developing to get better in business and everything. It's to get better in life. Because when you're building a business, like when you were doing your coaching and stuff like that, it's like not only is business going to punch you in the face, life's going to fucking punch you in the face. And like Sean always said, like Mike Tyson said this, he's like, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's why developing is so important. It's like developing doesn't necessarily make you rich, but developing gets you on the track to make money, but continuously making money.
Stress management is the ceiling to your potential. The more stress you can manage, most people, if they had
that's a fucking bar right there. And listen, I'll say this. I'm not 100% where, like, you know, I'm just getting started, bro. Actually, I didn't even get started yet. Like, yeah, you know, a younger version of myself would love to be in the space that I'm in right now, being able to, like, you know, being on my own and being fucking able to create and work on being creative and building my business creatively. Beautiful, right? But we ain't at the B's yet, you feel me? Or even the hundreds of millions, or even the fucking the 8 figures, or even the 7 figures in this bitch. So fucking hold on, what did he just say?
The setback, when you stress you can manage. Most people,
oh yeah, stress tolerance. But that's one thing. Yo, one thing I'll say is when you get your mindset on lock, right, bro, I always tell myself, like, the things when I go through some shit now and I feel like, yo, this is crazy, what the fuck, I tell myself, like, yo, this is a snack, bro. You want to make it to the $1 billion level? You want to make it to the $100 million level? Like billions and shit like that? Guess what? The pressure and the stress you're going to be dealing with, everything that's the worst thing that's happening to me right now on this lower level, right, is going to be like a daily fucking occurrence, bro. Imagine all the people whose families is depending on you to fucking give them their salaries, and you're, by that point, you're supporting your whole family and everything. Like, the pressure, like, so what he's saying, bro, you got to be able to be like a stone cold. You got to just become numb to it. You got to just be like optimistic and so action driven and so like ready to just do trial and error and ready to like just run through every failure till you get exactly what you're going for, right? And not let your emotions pull you in all these different directions and stop you. You got to be able to be mad zen with it and say like, yo, like, shit is crazy, but you got to be like the dog, like that dog in that meme that's chilling there at the table and the house is on fire. That's how you got to be. Like, it could be a fucking fire going on around you and you're just chilling and you're calm and you just can think clearly and you have such a high stress tolerance that you could just maintain a clear mind in the most high pressure situations, bro. Because the more you level up, the more you're going to be dealing with those high pressure situations. So this is something I hear so many successful people talk about. Your ability and the extent that you can manage stress will be the extent of your success. Bars. It's a fact.
Most people, if they had when you had the,
and I'll pat myself on the back, and that's why I feel comfortable. See, I don't, if you notice, if you look at the description, then it's the services I offer. I don't offer, I've had successful online businesses. I've had a few successes in outside of online, like in the real world and other little fields, you know what I mean? But like, fucking, you don't see me promoting how to get money shit. What I sell is fitness shit because I'm like, I got that shit on lock. Fitness shit, and also I feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable because I'm not in the M's level, and I'm not at the multiple M's level. I'm not at the 7 figure and 8-figure level, you feel me? So I'm not gonna be talking about and teaching people how to make money. You feel me? But I am comfortable with my mindset because I have been noticing this about myself, bro. This is what it's about. I noticed that like I'm pushing myself with the progress, but most importantly, the most progress that I've seen is my emotional regulation, like my ability to stay calm under pressure, my stress tolerance. You feel me? And it comes from consuming a lot of this content, harsh lessons in life, dealing with shit, having a long track record in my past of always like pulling through, no matter how much it seems like, oh, what the fuck am I gonna do? Always make it happen. You feel me? Because all I know is I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep doing the best that I can, and I will make it out or die. Like I will achieve exactly what I'm setting out to achieve, or I'll die. That's the only way I won't, because I'm gonna just keep going. And God has blessed me. Thank God that I'm actually super blessed with an amazing intellect, an amazing drive. You feel me? So when I put my full effort to shit, it gets done. But yeah, that's why I feel comfortable selling the mindset shit, because that's something I notice about myself, bro. My stress tolerance is like up there, bro. Even right now, bro. Like right now in my life, shit is fucking bananas. It's always like that. The more you keep leveling up, the more it's gonna be fucking like this shit. You feel me? But like I'm chilling, like, and I'm still progressing through all this shit. Like I just started the streaming, like my fucking the Twitters are going up, my platforms are all collectively going up. I'm starting to get some income off of those things too as well. And yeah, man, stress tolerance is fucking huge, bro. Huge, man.
The setback when you were younger and you were getting sued for 150K, that was such a crazy setback.
Dude, I was
that,
18,
that
bro.
you were like, I want to die. There's no way I'll ever get out of this. Like, these are numbers. Some other guy's number is 150 million, and he's like, I'm gonna die. So what made him able to what made him be able to accept that number? You could only accept that one. That was the development. That was going through the trials and errors and understanding different levels. If I told people my monthly bills, they would think it's so astronomically crazy. And to me, I'm just like, oh, that's normal. And then there's another guy who that's literally his yachts. That's literally the people who serve him on his yachts bill. Like that's not even his normal shit.
Yeah.
So what the fuck do you want to be? Do you want to be at the bottom of all this or the top?
Like that's what I love, dude. Is I always loved adversity just because of the way my dad taught me. And just adversity builds your testimony, it builds your character, it just builds you because now, like if you stop at adversity, you'll never have the story. You can never help people. When you get through adversity, now you can help the people that went through the same shit that you went through. You can teach them to get through that shit. So like every time, like, dude, I slept on an air mattress for 2.5 years when I was building my business and stuff. And it's like, I love that shit. Like I was so obsessed with that because it built my story. It built my testimony.
Fuck just telling them too. We have the internet. Show them you're doing it every day. That's what I do. I show everyone that I'm doing the work every day. I don't give a fuck what your teacher's teaching if he's not applying it. So I need you guys to really fucking live it. And at his age, if he keeps going, I got out of prison at 35 with $200 and I'm 40 now. Like literally, I was like 34 and a half and I'm about to be 41, So, I mean, the whole thing is like, what the fuck, dude? If I could do that in that amount of time, you have plenty of fucking time, but don't act like you have plenty of time.
I agree.
Work every minute. You should be work. If you don't learn to love the work, you'll never know love at all. Like right now I'm in flow state. Like I don't care about any problems in my life right now. That is basically a sign from above that I'm doing correct. Anytime you're in flow state and you have no worries of the sensory world, bills, your relationships, problems that you've brought into this moment, when you're freed from all that, you're experiencing inner peace, not knowing time as it passes by, and you're in flow state. That is a massive sign of something you should be doing. So right now we're gifted inner peace because we're giving to the world. When you become the source of what you seek, you attain what you're giving. So I mean, anytime if you want strength, give strength to someone. If you want to feel loved, go give someone your time and energy and sit with them. Like people don't realize a lot of people are like lonely. They're experiencing all these problems, and
Life is a mirror, just like I was saying earlier. Like I was telling you with the ego death and shit like that. Life is a mirror, baby. I like what he was just saying. He says this often, and I like this. It's like release. You possess what you release, something like that. It's like he just said, if you want to experience love, go give love, etc., etc. Life is a mirror, baby. We're all one, and it's really just this internal world. Our mind and everything in the outside is a symbol and a reflection back to us and feedback from God. We're living life, and when you learn to pay attention, you'll be able to hear God in everything. You'll be able to see and hear God in everything. God will speak to you through this podcast. God will speak to you through me via this live stream. If you can even go watch some Netflix and you'll get little gems or something. You can go out in fucking nature. You can overhear some people's conversations and God will speak to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just learning how to decode and learning that we are all one and learning that everything in life is feedback and it's a conversation and it's a dance with God. You know what I'm saying? And you're working together. We're here in this lower vibration. We are God. We're all one. But when we wake up, we're here. Earth is a lower vibration. We're trapped within our physical body. You know, we're not have full access to our highest self. But fucking just fire shit. This is why I love Wes Watson, bro.
Life, and they don't realize that they're just really judgmental, because there's a lot of people that do need their help that would keep them away from just fucking that constant self-criticism.
Yeah.
So if you sit around long enough, the devil's, the idle mind's the devil's playground. If you sit around long enough, you will start to just criticize yourself because you're not doing enough. You need to do this. You should be doing this. And it's perfect, because that's your conscience telling you to get to work. If you choose to serve the world and work with a lot of people, you'll always be free of all your problems, because all your problems are self-fabricated and 99.9 of them aren't even real.
I agree. And obviously, before we end it here, dude, one thing I wanted to add was I always teach everybody that I coach, everybody that I mentor, stuff like that, that stress is a good thing. Stress means you're pursuing something of value in life. Like the people that aren't stressed and live an average life, dude, they're broke. They're pussies. They make no money. Maybe they make some money, but they can't do what we're doing, dude. So that's the biggest thing, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something. Comfort is death. Stay uncomfortable, stay moving, baby. Stay growing.
It's like I preach stress is a good thing. I was like, take on more responsibility, because that's just you're pursuing something of value,
Yeah, if you're young and you want to be successful or whatever, you want to be successful, take on more stress. Take on more responsibility. Take bigger risks. Welcome that stress, baby, because like you said, when you do get to that higher level, you're going to have to be able to tolerate fucking 10 times what you're tolerating right now, bro. You're going to have to be unfazed with that shit. So put yourself in risky situations. Take calculated risks. Obviously, be calculated. Don't let shit fall apart. And hey, actually, if you really built like that, you won't give a fuck, because you'll know like you'll make it out or whatever. Like you got to take them risks, and you got to take on that stress, baby, because it's like a muscle. It's like a muscle. The more you deal with it, the more you'll be able to be numb to it, and the more that it won't affect you. It'll just be like any other emotion. You know, you get to a point where emotional regulation is top skill to grow and be successful in life, because eventually stress will get to be like all the other emotions. They're just temporary feelings. They're chemical reactions going on in your body, you feel me? And they pass, and you could literally just observe it. Oh, this is stress that I'm feeling. You could be like fully aware, like, you know what I'm saying, and just be really chilling. Like be mad stressed out, and then just have the mental clarity to say, okay, what's the move to make right now? Okay, I'll get started on that, and just do it, and just know like, hey, I'm doing this, and if shit gets fucked, if it don't work, like, and everything goes to shit, like, and if I die, like, fuck it, then it'll just be over, or I'm just gonna keep going and it's gonna be lit. Like I'm gonna get to the solution. Emotional regulation, stress tolerance. Build that muscle up for sure, because you're going to need it where you're going.
Something greater.
I literally, like, to probably to
the fucking top, baby. And take over the fucking world.
Person who wanted to hear at least today. I was sitting there, like, someone who, like, just met me, who works for me. I was sitting there going, I'm like, pressure's a fucking privilege. What the fuck?
I've been hearing Wes say that, and that shit is so fire, bro. Pressure is a privilege. If you're really stressed out, and if you got a lot of pressure, a lot of the things in life is really down to perspective. Because, like you said, our problems, we make them up. Like, really, it's just things just are, and it just is what it is. That's why that saying is so fucking common. Because things just are, and it just is. We're here in eternity. We got to keep ourselves occupied. We're living like 1,000 different, we're living 8 billion different lives, and the animals and the trees and everything, and everything that's conscious. It's like, so changing the perspective of shit. Are you stressed out and is the world about to end? Or is this a massive opportunity and a privilege that God entrusted you? That God gave you an opportunity to build yourself up, get stronger, build up your tolerance to shit so that you can be ready for the next level, bro. Change that perspective and always flip shit to make it work in your favor. Sometimes it don't even got to be true, bro. It's not even about shit being true or real. Like I hear Andrew Tate mention a lot about fucking depression, and he talks about this. He says depression is not real. Depression is not a disease that he can get, and he like that shit is not real. And he even acknowledges, like, I don't even give a fuck if it is real clinically or whatever. He's like, I use a mental model that works for me, and that's what you got to do. You feel me? Sometimes you just got to flip shit and tell yourself whatever you got to tell yourself just to get the shit done, bro. Like whatever you can tell yourself to make yourself do the actions to get you the result you want. It ain't got to be fucking true. You feel me? But you got to be able to tell yourself the right story to get yourself to do the right things, bro, to continue doing the right actions. You feel me? So I love that fucking saying. And it's true. It's true because like we said, everything is subjective. We apply the meaning to life. Nothing really is black and white like that. Things aren't good and bad. All these things are things that we make up and we decide ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So choose to make shit work in your favor. Choose for shit to give you power. You know what I'm saying? Be an alchemist. And that's what he's saying right here. That's alchemy right there. Pressure is a fucking privilege. Amen. Amen, Wes. Fucking heat.
And I'm like, I'm like, you get to be around this level? I'm telling you, you're doing everything wrong? Good, motherfucker. Why the fuck do you guys keep stacking the trash can like that? Like they keep putting cardboard boxes in the trash can out front to where it won't close.
Dude.
I'm like, I'm not a fucking bum. Make sure the top closes. And they're like, damn. And
I would hate to be the fucking person, like the person working for Wes like that on that level. Yo, this man is a psychopath. I love it though. I love this shit. He's talking about the fucking trash not being closed right. He's like an OCD psychopath, bro, because he's very militant with shit and very order. But this person who's working for him, if they're receptive in the right way, they could really learn a lot and pick up some great habits and fucking, it could really help them exponentially fucking level up for real. But hearing him talk about this is just hilarious. Imagine him spazzing on these people, bro.
I'm like, do not block me in the fucking driveway. Like, and I'm just fucking lighting them up. I'm like, if you're around me long enough, you will operate perfectly because pressure's a privilege. And if you're around a disciplined, dangerous motherfucker, you will get better.
I agree.
But people are scared to really be who they need to be to these people. And they're like, the person was like, well, I just want longevity with the brand. I said, listen, if I'm asking you personal stuff, and you can't give me the answer, you will not have any longevity. I lit so many fires under this person's ass. They don't know if they're getting let go today. And people are like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. I said, why? Why is it fucked up? I need them to change if they need to be around here. And if they listen, they'll change for the better. Nothing I told that motherfucker is not understandable by him. He needs to fucking apply it and get it done. Like, that's it. Simply put.
Absolutely. And just to end it here, dude, I appreciate you obviously hopping on and everything. But guys, if you're broke out there, not fit, not going to the gym, you're just hanging around the wrong people. Like you're hanging around a bunch of pussies. You're not hanging around the right people because we're going to be real. We're going to give you guys all the on IG. They probably already fucking follow you. Too real. I'm a
best shit
If you hate the truth, don't fucking follow me, unfollow me, do whatever you got to do.
That is the best.
Facts, that goes to me too. If you don't like the truth, get the fuck away from me. Because I'll be too damn truthful, bro. I'll tell a bitch, hey, am I gonna be the only one? No. I'll tell people shit they don't want to hear. You try to come to me complaining about some shit. You think I'm one of these. A lot of my tweets is like very positive, and I choose to be a very positive person all the time. And that comes from balance. That comes because I know the darkness very well. So don't think I'm one of these people that's just positive all the time, bro. I'm gonna give you the truth even when it hurts. You feel me? So same thing for me, bro. If you don't like the truth, get the fuck out of here, bro. For real. Harsh truth over here is gonna lead you in the right direction towards growth. You feel me? And I don't give a fuck. If you're gonna be the type of person to be a bitch that when you can't handle the truth when I tell you the truth, fuck out of here, bro. I'm good off that.
Shit, because honestly, people always think the way I talk and how much hate I get is a bad thing. No, I'm thinning the herd. These people weren't ready anyways.
No.
Fuck them.
Exactly what I just said. If you're that much of a pussy that you ain't even ready, shit, I ain't gonna change you. You feel me? I'm here. I'm Mr. Ab the Emperor. You feel me? I'm Ab Takeover. You feel me? Like it's abstract to God. It's Mr. Ab. It's Mr. Abstract, right? I'm not like this is my form when I'm here on earth. You feel me? Like I'm not my highest self. I'm not God. I ain't about to fucking change you. If you ain't ready to be hearing the truth and you one of those people that gets offended by the truth and shit, get the fuck on, baby. For real, you ain't gonna like a lot of the shit I be saying, bro. It's gonna hurt your feelings.
These ones are way ready. And then I'm even thinning those people out by fucking just getting closer and closer to what triggers the fuck out of them.
And by doing that, guess what? The truth is God. That's why you'll always win being truthful. Because those people wasn't meant to be around you anyway. And like he's saying, you're gonna weed out all those people and it's gonna lead you directly to the people who actually need the message and resonate with it exactly. All you gotta do is keep it a bean. All you gotta do is be 100%, 1,000. All you gotta do is keep it 100 for real. And you're gonna find your tribe. You're gonna find the people that's supposed to connect with you.
A lot of people don't understand the real healer, the motherfucker who's going to really heal you. He doesn't heal you. He triggers in you your ability to heal yourself.
Yo, I wish, bro. Right after I get off this stream, I'm downloading the sound effects. Because I need the fucking Funk Flex bomb for these shits, bro. The healer doesn't heal you. That bar, bro, I want you to understand like the level of this shit. Like it doesn't get any more truer than that. The real healer doesn't heal you. He triggers in you the things and it helps you to be able to heal yourself by triggering the, oh my God, that's sheesh. That's why I fucking love Wes Watson. I'm looking forward to the day when he either sees my shit, he either sees my content of me talking about him so highly like this, and he'll be able to tell right away when he looks at me. Oh, he's jacked. Oh, he's got the tats. Oh, he's on the same type of shit as me. Oh, he's talking like he's not trying to be all soft to make people feel good and shit like that. He's keeping it a being with everybody. Whenever I come across Wes, there's gonna be a point where he sees me, he's gonna know I fuck with him. And I look forward to that shit, bro, because he's a straight fucking GOAT. And he's helped me so much over the years, maybe like the past year or two, when I've been listening to his shit and he's been spitting and it helped me a lot. So I'm looking forward to me, bro. Shout out, Wes. You're a fucking GOAT, which is why I decided to do this stream today. I hope I put some people on who weren't aware. I'll be fire.
So if any of you motherfuckers feel a certain way about having tits, being a broke bitch, me saying you're a lame ass parent, you're not even cool, your kids are embarrassed of you, fuck you, get to work and be the person that you would look up to straight up.
Absolutely, dude. And once again, bro, I appreciate you hopping on first podcast. So I appreciate you hopping on, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get it, bro.
You fucking did it. We did it, baby. Another stream in the books, in the name of consistency, in the name of building up this platform, this streaming shit, in the name of giving value to my fucking people. streamed this one on X for the first time as well. Beautiful, man. I'm seeing the progress. It was a few more people than it was on the last couple streams. I got a good comment yesterday on the YouTube. Shout out Bezzy. Fire dude who really has been resonating with the whole shit. Been resonating with the knowledge I've been dropping. Been resonating with the working out shit. Subscribe to my subscription on X. Goat. Say he was gonna buy some shirts. Dog. But great supporter, a fucking goat. Looking forward to work with bro more closely. Another one in the books, baby. I love it. Staying consistent, killing the fucking game. You know how we do, baby. It's take over the world, take over worldwide, and we're here once again, signing the fuck out. What do I want to leave you guys with? I just want to say, yo, listen, I love you guys. I love coming on here, providing value. I'm going to keep doing it. And for those of you that it touched and that it helped, I'm so happy. I'm looking forward to connect deeper in the future. I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to fucking keep shitting, you feel me? Let's take over the fucking world, baby.